So this is the Tailwalk Surflat SSD. So this is a really interesting range of rods, as I was just trying to explain to our cameraman Ben. There's 3 or more rods actually in this range, covering from sort of 10 foot upwards basically. There's some really unique features about them which I really like, and some of my fishing myself, this particular 10 footer I've got in my hand at the moment, kind of ticks lots and lots of boxes. Some of the unique points about them, I mean, like I say, longer rods aren't for everybody, but this is an interesting range. To start with, this being the shorter model, actually has a relatively light tip to it, which for a rod it's only technically rated at 35 grams, this is an example, but it has got this lighter tip to it. They do that throughout the range actually, where although the others are more powerful, it has this put-in tip here. So there's actually 3 sections. So there's 3 sections for a start, but the put-in tip means that it's more slim and slender up to here, and then actually the power kicks in. They've done it really nicely with the way they blended it, but the power kicks in, and then down here, you've got actually far more power than the ratings suggest. So this being a 35 gram rod, in reality, down here, it feels to me like I could cast 45 on it. I'm not suggesting it to anybody, but honestly, know that these rods have more power than it suggests. Being 3-piece actually will be a bit of a Marmite thing perhaps, but that in itself is something that, with this range, kind of speaks to me about the guys that are traveling to the likes of Portugal, Morocco, anywhere like that, where you don't necessarily want to transport around a 2-piece long rod. In fact, over 10 feet, many rods become 3-piece anyway. So the fact they're 3-piece obviously means they pack down a little bit. It also is the feature that kind of makes the way that the action of this rod works so good actually, where they've managed to maintain the lightness but also have the power and done it really well. The finish on them is really lovely. It's actually, again, you won't be able to see it on the cameras, but it's got like this very dark metallic sort of blue paint to it, finished with the black and gold details. Just a really pretty range of rods. Generically, just brilliant reel seat. Slightly longer than most of your shorter bass rods, naturally, as you can imagine. Really nicely done. Just so comfortable. There's nothing to even look at that anybody could possibly quibble with in reality. Great reel seats, great action rods, lovely, like I say, just lovely action, lovely power. I'll stop waffling. They're just great rods. Check them out.